Hello and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online. I am DBB82 and this is part 91 of my TOS era tactical officer, where I undertake the second mission in the New Frontiers story arc, which is of science and Portents. The Lukari have detected some unusual readings of proto-matter in an unexplored region of the Alpha Quadrant, and we're going to assist them along with the Klingons to find out what's going on. So let's get the mission and let's get the show on the road.
The Lukari have discovered some unusual activity in an unexplored region of the Alpha Quadrant. The data suggests another weaponized use of proto-matter, similar to what happened recently at Draconis 3. The Klingons have sent a ship out to assist with the Lukari investigation there, and we'd like you to join them. If the Tzenkethi are involved, we need to know about it fast.
Let's accept. Okay, and let's begin of signs and portents. Portents, sorry. That's how that even means. We've arrived in the Huzani system. I'm reading two ships in local space. Incoming hail from the RKS Core. Admiral, on screen.
Guavan, I am General Rodek, Security Advisor to the Lukari. I have read your report on the incident at 20 Draconis. If the Tzenkethi are behind all this, we must be ready to meet them in battle.
Agreed. The Tzenkethi are quite formidable.
Do you have any questions?
Why are you here?
I have met the Tzenkethi in battle many times. I know how they think and how they fight. Because of this, I have been assigned to investigate the proto-matter incidents here. The Empire wants to know more about the Tzenkethi's new weapon.
I see.
Do you have any questions?
What have you learned so far?
We know the Tzenkethi have developed a proto-matter weapon. What we do not know is why. They have not attacked any of our enemies with this weapon. This is puzzling, considering their proximity to several key Federation systems. The Empire has asked, what drives the Tzenkethi to use such a weapon? And I intend to provide the answer.
Agreed.
Do you have any questions?
Let's get started, General.
The Lukari are just ahead, and eager to begin the search.
KS Roskava. Must be the new ship.
It's good to see you again. It looks like we have another incident to study. We sent out a number of long-range sensor probes to this sector recently. After the events of 20 Draconis, I took the liberty of setting the probes to scan for proto-matter. I'm afraid they found something. Let's begin our search by sending a short-range probe to the nearby planet.
This is your ship's maiden voyage, isn't it?
Yes, the project was a community effort designed by some of our best and brightest. With the help of our allies in the Alliance, we were able to finish construction and the shakedown cruise faster than anyone expected. The Roskava may not be as large or impressive as some ships, but she's ours, and she's ready for the job.
Congratulations, Captain. She's a fine vessel.
The crew of the Roskava stands ready.
Understood. Move near the planet and launch a probe.
Proto-matter is the weapon of a coward, but we respect its power.
Proto-matter can also be quite beneficial, General, when used properly.
I don't understand the use. That seems like a flawed design in there. It's like the neck. You got the extension of the impulse drive. There's like wasted space behind that. I don't get it. So, questioning ship design. No, we don't have to wait for them
The probe
idiots.
is away. The atmosphere of the planet is so thick it will take the probe some time to get through the interference. While the probe is busy, we can collect data from the planet's moons. At least one moon has signs of proto-matter energy. A closer look will give us more information.
First moon is nearby. Move closer and scan it. Yeah, I'm not waiting around for that.
Perhaps the probe's information will give us more insight as to why these attacks are occurring.
Most curious. This is a Class Y moon. It's incapable of sustaining most known life forms, but it was scorched by proto-matter recently. Why would anyone devastate such a place? I think we should take a look at the next moon.
Agreed. Let's head to the second moon and conduct a scan.
Perhaps they used the moon as a test site for the weapon.
If so, it was a poor choice. Why scour a world already devoid of life?
It sickens me to see proto-matter used like this. Another enigma, I'm afraid. This is a Class D moon, similar to Luna in the Sol system. Incapable of supporting life, and yet it has been hit by a proto-matter. Why? Perhaps the third moon will have some answers. Let's take a look.
Acknowledged.
Another uninhabited moon, but one quite different from the first. What is the pattern?
This makes no sense. There is no tactical pattern to these attacks. There must be a reason, though.
Let's figure this out quickly before more lives are lost.
That's the shuttle bay.
Scanning. The moon is Class L. I'm picking up some ruins on the surface, some simple life forms. There's evidence of crude attempts at terraforming, but no signs of a proto-matter detonation. Looks like there was an attempted settlement on this planet, but the project was abandoned. By the look of these readings, it took place over a century ago. The probe we sent to the planet is active now. It's sending data back to us.
Maybe we'll get some more after we've collected the data.
I'm detecting incredible levels of radiation, atmospheric pollution, ruins of great cities, and... Oh no. Based on these scans, I believe this is the planet Kentar, the original homeworld of my people.
The fuck?
There were no signs of proto-matter here. It seems Kentar was rendered incapable of supporting life long ago. By the Kentari.
I'm sorry, Captain.
I can barely believe what I'm seeing. I've always wondered what became of them, and now I know. Most Lukari thought something like this would happen, but some of us hoped they would see reason and overcome it. It saddens me deeply to see otherwise.
I understand.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
Who were the Kentari?
Once we were all Kentari. Those who followed the teachings of the scholar Lukar came to be known as Lukari. The Kentari were obsessed with power and material wealth. Their pursuit of such things was destroying the people and the planet. The Lukari stood against those things, and for that, we paid a terrible price.
I see.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
Why did you leave your homeworld?
There was a terrible schism between Kentari and Lukari. It ultimately led to civil war. We lost. In the final days of the war, most of us chose self-imposed exile over death or imprisonment. We gathered on our remaining ships and left Kentar forever. To this day, that event is known as the Great Exodus.
Understood.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
You seem surprised to find Kentar here. Why?
Much about Kentar was stricken from our records, including its location. Only a few Lukari know of the homeworld. My crew and I were not among their number until now. It is a shameful matter that many of us would like to forget.
I understand, Captain.
I suppose you have some questions for me.
Time for that later. We should continue our mission. The Lukari have transmitted the coordinates for our next system investigation, Admiral. We're ready to depart on your command. Warp out. I'm reading the proto-matter signatures detected by the Lukari. Preliminary scans indicate that the event occurred within the last 24 hours. General Deck is hailing us, Admiral. On screen.
There has been a large-scale battle in this system. We are analyzing the debris. It appears the losing side possessed technology roughly a century behind our own. Preliminary scans indicate that the battle was very one-sided. I recommend we take a closer look at some of the nearby debris.
Very well. Let's start with a scan of the debris ahead of us.
Our scans are showing the wreckage of dozens of ships. They weren't all military either. I'm seeing remains of freighters, mining ships, research craft, even luxury vessels.
Was this a Tzenkethi, Redek?
Unclear at the moment. We have not detected any Tzenkethi debris in the field yet. Whoever did this was powerful, but not honorable. There is no honor in attacking the weak. I'm detecting strong energy signatures ahead. Further scans may prove to be more conclusive.
Agreed. Let's move to the energy signatures and scan.
Around 50 ships were involved in the battle. Many were lightly armed, if at all. I am reading traces of engine-grade plasma ahead. It does not match that left by the local craft. Perhaps the aliens managed to score a hit to the engines of an enemy ship. I suggest we advance and investigate further.
Right, we'll move to the new energy signature and analyze it. Or we'll just ram it. Ramming it was good.
This is all that is left of a Tzenkethi vessel. It appears the aliens detonated the warp core of one of their capital ships. After ramming the Tzenkethi at full impulse, they fought with honor. For them, it was a good day to die.
Tell me more about the Tzenkethi, General.
They are reptilian, territorial, and aggressive. In battle, they are ruthless and devious. If they fought with honor, they would almost be respectable warriors. They fought the Empire and the Federation and lost. It appears they are preparing for another war, but with whom? I dislike riddles. Let us get to the truth of these attacks.
The sooner the better.
Perhaps they are testing the weapon against planets that are not part of the Alliance, hoping that we will turn a blind eye to their crimes. Once they have perfected the weapon, they will certainly use it on their old enemies. Their list of enemies is long. We should continue our investigation. There may be more clues in this area.
Agreed, let's continue to scan the area.
I'm receiving a distress call. It's very faint. I'm sending you the coordinates.
I don't know who you are or where you came from, but thank you.
What happened here, Captain?
What can I tell you?
Who are you?
Egan Burren, captain of the Pavini starship Bastion. Or what's left of her, anyway. Most of my crew was planetside on shore leave when the invaders warped into the system. We went into battle with a skeleton crew. It's a miracle we survived.
Indeed.
What can I tell you?
Why did the Tzenkethi attack you?
I honestly have no idea. Until today, we had never seen them. We hailed them. They didn't answer, and then they started shooting. They just kept firing, even when we tried to surrender. And then, some sort of energy bomb went off on the homeworld. It killed everyone. They finished off the rest of our ships and left. Somehow they missed us.
Most fortunate.
What can I tell you?
Do you have any nearby allies or safe haven?
No. We had no colonies, no allies from other worlds. Until today, we were our own worst enemies. The powers that be on Povin fought amongst themselves from time to time, and everyone thought we were one step away from a global war. In the end, we put all of that behind us to fight these aliens as one. And we still lost.
You're still here, Captain.
What can I tell you?
Can we do something to help you right now?
There might be survival pods from other ships out there among the wreckage. Could you look for them? We're doing all we can to keep life support running over here. I can't start a search and rescue operation on my own. If you have any engineers you could loan or some spare parts, my crew and I would be forever grateful.
Our engineers will assist you while we search for survivors.
Thank you, whoever you are. Thank you.
I thought no one would come. Thank you, strangers. Thank you.
Welcome aboard the Federation Starship Indianapolis. Enjoy yourself.
Someone heard. By all the gods, someone heard the signal. I'm saved.
Of course. I'm awesome.
Thank you again. May we seek asylum among your kind? Please, we don't have anywhere else to go.
Within the location of Starbase K-13, it's not far from here.
I've confirmed the captain's story. The planet nearby was hit by a proto-matter blast. Estimated casualties in it. Check your long-range sensors. It just happened again. Another detonation.
Confirmed. Go to red alert.
It is time for a reckoning. The Tzenkethi must pay for their crimes. We must go, now, before they escape.
Agreed. All hands are reported in, ready to go. Let's go. Now entering the Jod core system, sensors indicate the presence of a pre-industrial civilization on the planet ahead. Its moon shows signs of a recent proto-matter detonation. Admiral, I'm detecting Tzenkethi life signs on the planet. They may be preparing another bomb.
Whatever the Tzenkethi are doing down there, we need to stop it. Now.
Tactical voice.
Target their cruisers first, if possible. The support they provide to their allies is difficult to deal with, as long as they are active. Now is not the time to sit and chew ligament. We should strike now, before they can destroy another planet.
Very well.
Whatever the Tzenkethi are doing down there, we need
Agreed.
to
Let's go to the planet and stop them.
Tzenkethi warships! Red alert! Alliance that you were warned.
I flew straight past them.
Alliance vessels. This system has been claimed by the Tzenkethi Coalition. Your presence is unnecessary. Leave at once.
That's not going to happen.
You were warned. So be it. We now walk on the path of violence.
Battle station.
To battle, Commander. Fight! A good battle, well fought. Honor of victory is ours.
Approach the planet. We can beam an away team close to the Tzenkethi position, Admiral. They're currently far from any settlements we detected on the surface. Beam down. Admiral, I believe the Tzenkethi are using the same type of jamming technology to conceal the proto-matter bomb from us. Finding it would be difficult in this terrain. Recommendations?
Their weapon is inefficiently shielded. It leaks kaons at a level our tricorders can detect and track. I recommend we scan for elevated kaon levels and follow the signal.
Good idea. Let's go for kaons and pursue the Tzenkethi.
The kaon particle traces lead into the valley ahead of us.
Oh, I see. They followed the waterfall. The rocks here are causing a lot of interference. We should take another set of scans to get our bearings.
The Tzenkethi!
They're big and angry.
We now walk the path of violence. So be it. Attack!
Why did you remove yourself from the high ground? You had the advantage.
Come, Tzenkethi. See our true warrior fights. You will not stop us. There are some Tzenkethi with a taste for battle.
Scans indicate they took the path to the east. Why would they destroy entire planets?
Well, if you capture one, you can ask them.
They must find some tactical advantage in these actions, for some reason.
I'm reading Tzenkethi life signs ahead. They're waiting for us.
Ah, good. We will meet them in glorious battle. They are using delaying tactics. We must be getting close.
The path continues down from here. The proto-matter bomb is still ahead of us. The Kaon levels are rising. We're getting closer to the proto-matter bomb.
What a beautiful planet. Why destroy this planet? I mean, it's got weird floating mushrooms.
Stop them! This world must be cleansed!
Cleansed?
Ha! They fight like cornered rabbit tards! I can smell their fear.
There, just ahead. I see guards. We must be close. The trail ends here. I'm reading Tzenkethi life signs inside that blocked-off cave.
Blasting through all that rock will take time we don't have.
I'm reading a tunnel behind that waterfall. One that leads to the cave. We must move. Quickly.
Let's finish this. For the time behind the waterfall.
Move swiftly, and we can take them by surprise.
They've been taken by surprise.
Look! They've set up the proto-matter bomb in here. But we'll need to clear the Tzenkethi from the cave before we can do anything about the bomb.
Agreed. Take Tzenkethi down and
They
secure
only
this
left a
cabin.
few guards. They clearly did not notice this entrance.
Tactically flawed. Alright, okay. Do your stuff.
Oh my. That is a huge proto-matter matrix. It's controlled by 3 regulator consoles, all active and cycling towards detonation. I can shut it down, but I need time. Cover me while I work.
We've got your back, Captain. Shut those bombs down.
More Tzenkethi!
Shutting down pylon alpha.
For honor! For the Empire! Your path of violence ends here, Tzenkethi.
Pylon alpha is offline.
Soon, victory will be ours. Keep fighting!
Shutting down pylon beta now. Pylon beta is shut down. Pylon gamma is down. We're all clear.
Why are you lying? Telling me fibs, Kumake.
Pylon gamma is down. We're all clear. It's done. All the bombs are deactivated. We can... Wait. Look! These crystal formations are very similar to those we found at the first proto-bombing site on Draconis 3. This can't be a coincidence. We may have found what the Tzenkethi are targeting in these attacks.
Indeed. Rodek, something you to add?
Word from the core. Tzenkethi ships are dropping out of water.
Sean to Indianapolis. Admiral Tzenkethi are in the intercept course. Full impulse. Shall we beam the away team up? Yes. Admiral Tzenkethi command ship is hailing us. This ought to be interesting on screen.
Alliance vessels. I am Fleet Admiral Aren Tarak. As you now know, this system has been claimed by the Tzenkethi Coalition. Further aggression on your part will not be tolerated. This world is not yours to defend. Leave now, while you're still able.
We do not recognize your claims, Tzenkethi. Your forces have murdered millions. If you are the leader here, it is you who will answer for these crimes.
We're not going anywhere until this is over.
Then your choice is made. The path of violence. It is one I have walked many times, without fear, without remorse. Come, let us walk it together.
Fight now! For honor and glory! Come on! Let them flee. Let them run to their masters and whimper like craven targs. Let them whisper of warriors who fight with honor and without fear.
I doubt we've seen the last of them, General.
You may be right. They may return and bring their proto-matter weapon with them. Should that day come, I hope to meet them in battle once more with a warrior like you at my side. But for now, I must return to the Empire. There is a matter of great importance that I must investigate there.
It has been an honor, General.
I think we've found a big piece of the puzzle. I believe the Tzenkethi are targeting planets with concentrations of those strange crystals. But why? A riddle for another day, I suppose. For now, we should return and share what we've learned. About everything. Including the fate of Kantar. Do you think they managed to survive somehow?
Perhaps. There's always possibilities, Captain. Admiral Dexter reported in. We're ready to depart. Then depart we shall. With our little shells. Which is nice. Let's contact command.
So it's true. The Tzenkethi have a proto-matter bomb. All those lives. No one in the Alliance is comfortable with the Tzenkethi having a weapon of genocide. What happened to those planets could happen to any world in Alliance space. We need to know more about it and how to stop it. We need to know more about these crystals you mentioned as well. If they're the key to these attacks, we need to know why.
Choose a rule, so we have the Braden reconnaissance set here. The Lukari ship. There's the warp core for this. It's not that bad. Call down a warp, call down a transwarp. It's pretty handy, I guess. Right, it's up to you if you want that. I'm going to get the space trait, regenerative controls synergy. That I won't have to worry about another time. Thank you very much for watching on the Big B82. Please subscribe, comments are welcome. I appreciate any thumbs up.
Treacherous Cha'ula has heeded the
I
call
will
of
see
the warrior.
you.
Claim the honor.
I will see you in part 92. Mirrors and smoke. Until then, ciao for now.